hiked in a couple miles and we're gonna set up a camp for the next 3 days. And then we're gonna go bag just a lot of miles of trail around here. So this place is wonderful, amazing place, steep. Somebody's gonna break a hip, probably Greg because he's older. I mean, older. And just drove over to Asheville last night. We went over to Wicked Weed Brewing and had a couple beers, and then the town shut down just spontaneously. Everybody named like Thad and I don't know, just a bunch of hipsters. If I have to read the word culture one more time when I'm just talking about freaking coffee or beer, come on, give me a break. It's beer. Brew good beer, be cool people, it's fine. Don't shove it down my freaking throat about being environmentally friendly when all you're doing is pumping out freaking aluminum and glass. So, and then using more water than most industries, except, I guess it's a food related thing, so about average. So, anyway, beautiful spot. So, we'll see who falls first. What you got?
Snake. Hi. Well, we are here in Shining Rock Wilderness, day one, facing night one, trying to decide on a camp. So we have an interesting conundrum, I guess. So we've identified two campsites that both are very beautiful, very nice. One of them is above the main trail and looks like it's very lightly used, and it's out of sight. People won't see us, people won't see our stuff, which I consider to be benefits. Right by a nice little creek. All of our beers are currently in that creek in little pools, cooling off right now. They're going to be so delicious, and I miss them already. But then there's this other site here, which is a very beautiful site. It is well used. There's fire ring. Someone has made furniture for the site, but there's a lot of hammocky trees. It's kind of open and flat, and again, there's water right next door to it. Lots of nice waterfalls. Sounds beautiful here. However, this site does lack in a rattlesnake guard at the door, which the other one does have. Keep out the riffraff. It's the bouncer. So I think our decision is we're going to stay at the other site tonight, see how it works out, see if anybody gets bit by the snake, and if things are fine, maybe we'll stay there. If things are less than ideal, then maybe we'll move here. Or maybe we'll see something tomorrow during our day hike that even beats these other two. So we'll see. To be.
Yesterday when Greg and I got here, we were discussing on the drive in how fall was just starting to arrive. There was a couple red maples that had decided that they were going to come out. But besides that, the forest was still pretty green. Fast forward to later in the afternoon and we're hiking and we started getting up higher. We look up and we're like, the leaves changed since we got here? And we're going to get up a little bit higher today and take a look, but I think they did. I think they really did change in like a 10-hour span. So it's going to be interesting to see that today. It's going to be fun to hike and look at the fall foliage. So probably be a crowded weekend for people who are leaf peeping. So I find myself just took off this morning. I don't know why I had so much energy, but now I'm ahead on the trail and it's barely legible. And on top of that, what's great about it is I've got no map. So Greg's got the map. This trip, I just put myself in Greg's incapable hands and decided to hell with it. So, could be going to the right place. Could have to backtrack. I have to ride the ridge to get back where I'm supposed to be. Oh my gosh. It is just so exciting. And uphill exciting. Are we anywhere close to where we're supposed to be?
No. We've reached the summit of this unnamed spot.
So here we are on the tallest point in this exact area, and we have found a place that bears can live and that David Montero would love. As you can see, I am standing on top of just a mountain of quartz. Like, this mountain is just got quartz everywhere, and I know that if we were hiking with David, we would be sitting still just listening to tink, 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 tink. So, miss you, D. Miss you a lot.
Hey Pat, is that the trail?
I don't know. Maybe?
What does Gaia say?
Yeah? One of the maps does, the other one says no. I'm going with no. So we're back on the trail that we started on after we turned around because it showed on Greg's topo map that we were totally off the trail. So we went up, got a view of the summit and the quartz rock, and then I got Guy out and looked at the same map he was looking at. He was right. And then I went to the classic map, and as soon as I went to the classic map, I saw something totally different. Nice. And so yeah, so now we're right back on the same damn trail we were. Awesome! What we got there, Greg?
It's a lot of people have these in their houses as houseplants. Rhododendron. It's a rhododendron. Yeah, and it's really unusual because the branches down here are so bare. Most of them have, and like all of them in this area are like that. Interesting.
Maybe there's something that eats the lower branches.
Yeah.
Didn't you say they were poisonous earlier?
Well, earlier I said that you shouldn't eat the honey, like the natural honey, like from hives that occur around here, because if the bees are harvesting pollen from rhododendrons, then yeah, it's poisonous to humans, but not to bees. We think this is the fruit of a birch tree. Smooth bark, kind of papery. There's one over there that you can't see. The leaves look appropriate. So yeah, I think we're gonna look these up and see if these are edible or not.
Eat it.
My
Eat it.
instinct is that they're not.
Eat it. That's
All
my
right.
instinct too.
What's wrong, Pat? Pat, what's wrong? Are you okay?
It left me. It's like everybody else. Anyway, so we're on top of, you guessed it, Old Butt Knob. oldbuttknob.com. So anyway, we're up here. On the trip down, we continually have like downhill and then, oh, well, crap. Well, let's go right back uphill. So I think we're on our last knob for the day, which I'm a little bit sad about. But Greg, I mean, it's been a knob fest, and he's really enjoys a good knob fest. So we're on our way back to the truck. Probably have a couple miles back to the truck, resupply, and then we head back up another couple miles to camp. So we got 4 or 5 miles left. It's going to be a good day, but I just wanted to share Old Butt Knob with you. Enjoy. I believe a longleaf pine lives around here. Nice tongue. Is what she said. So yesterday, we were gathering our supplies and our beers out of the creek for the hike, and I went and packed up my 5 beers, and Greg went to go his, and he's like, there's only 4. So he saw one down, almost out of the corral, but the other one, we looked for. Couldn't find. Well, I'm out on a poo run this morning, and what do I come along? Congratulations, Greg. The escape has been thwarted. You can put this prisoner back where it belongs. You can run, but you cannot hide. Logger, y'all.
What's he doing?
You were right. You had 5.
Oh, really? Nice. Got a little ding in it.
It's got a couple
How
of
far
them.
down was it?
A good ways.
Yeah.
Down the big falls.
An adventure.
So we're day 3 here at the campsite, and for some reason I hadn't looked up above my hammock until today, and I am going to have to move my hammock. There are some widowmakers up there that are pretty dicey and won't be a good day for me when they come loose. We're supposed to get a storm in tonight, so I'm gonna be safe and move it. Greg's also within harm's way, but a little bit more protected, so he's gonna think on it. So he could look at me tomorrow, you're stupid for moving your hammock, or I could just be rolling his corpse in the creek tomorrow. One of the two, we'll see. So it is 10 o'clock, cheers. And we're calling an audible. We are going back towards the truck. Gonna look for maybe where the map might be hiding. And then we're gonna continue down the river. There's a trail along there. We were gonna hit it on part of a bigger loop, but yesterday was a big day. We've got carried a lot of beers up to camp, so we got a lot to do. So we need to be back at camp around 2 or so. So should be nice. It's gonna be mostly downhill on the way there, but that means the converse on the way back. So threatening a little bit of rain today, so we'll see what happens, but it's fantastic being out here. Fantastic. G?
Adios.
So we've made it back to our camp. We're fairly wet and sweaty. I'm about ready to go down and take Greg's temperature a little bit. See if he's good with some coffee and hanging out, or maybe a nap. So yeah, it just looks like the rain's here for the rest of the day and probably tonight and tomorrow. So we're just gonna be doing some under the tarp action, which is totally fine. I mean, this is super sleeping weather. I mean, it's probably about, I don't know, upper 40s, lower 50s, no wind. So the Cholo made tarps are doing their job, keeping us nice and dry. So yeah, so now it's just what do we want to do? So I can go either way. I can take a nap right now. Drink some coffee too. Coffee tastes good, warm me up a little bit. But we'll see. I'm gonna leave this up to Greg. So Greg, you don't know this yet, but you are making decisions for me. Ugh, that even hurts to say. Ugh.
What have we decided to do here, Greg?
We decided to warm up a bit and make a little coffee and tea after
How?
our soggy
Liter-
hike today. So we'll hold up underneath my tarp. Just because it's a little flatter here than it is over on Pat's side. But yeah, we're just chilling. Gonna have a nice afternoon.
Good morning, mid-evening, I guess I should say. It is just after midnight, and Jesus, the creek is roaring. Still raining, pretty decently, nothing horrible, but yeah, I went down, and Greg's camped a little bit closer to the creek than I am, and I went and checked, and it's getting close. But I'm making the decision now that he'll be okay. You know, I'm probably about a foot of creek rise from it starting coming over. I think I'm still okay. If I hear any lightning or thunder, yeah, I think it's time to move camp. But I think for the current moment, I think we're okay. Yep. Fun in the great out of doors. Yay.
Whoa. Have a good day?
It's been a good day. It's been a bit rainy. The creek has been a bit risy. So, unfortunately, it's time to relocate.
So fast forward to about 20 minutes later. Didn't feel quite right. Went down, woke up Greg, and yeah, it was definitely his the leads that he had off of his tarp were already underwater. So he's in the middle of relocating now. I've got his hammock and his sleeping bag with me under the tarp. Keep him dry. But yeah, he was about a foot from being in bad shape, and it continues to rain, and it's only midnight, so another 6 hours of rain wouldn't have been good. So he's going over to my Widowmaker spot. So, you know, he could either got wet or dead, and we're gonna see if this was actually an upgrade. So I love nature. I love it. Oh, good God. Midnight in Shining Rock Creek. Lovely. Just lovely.